Beyond Pleasure: Understanding the Stakes of Intimacy, written by Malcolm Gladwell. Sex. It's a fundamental human experience, a source of pleasure, connection, and intimacy. It's a way we express love, build bonds, and create memories that last a lifetime. But beyond the immediate gratification, our sexual choices carry significant weight, impacting our physical and mental well-being in ways we might not always realize. The decisions we make in the heat of the moment can have lasting consequences, influencing our health, our relationships, and even our future happiness. While the act itself is natural and healthy, certain behaviors can increase the risk of negative outcomes, even shortening lifespans. Unprotected sex, multiple partners, and lack of communication about sexual health can lead to serious issues like sexually transmitted infections, emotional distress, and unintended pregnancies. Understanding these risks isn't about inducing fear or shame. It's about empowering individuals to make informed decisions that prioritize their long-term health and happiness. By being aware of the potential consequences and taking proactive steps, such as regular health checkups, open communication with partners, and practicing safe sex, we can enjoy the pleasures of intimacy while safeguarding our well-being. Knowledge is power, and when it comes to intimacy, being informed can make all the difference in leading a fulfilling and healthy life. Risky business: Defining dangerous liaisons. What constitutes risky sexual behavior? It's a question with a complex answer, encompassing a range of practices that increase vulnerability to negative outcomes. Unprotected sex, multiple partners, and substance use during intimacy all fall under this umbrella. These behaviors heighten the chances of contracting sexually transmitted infections, experiencing unplanned pregnancies, and suffering from mental health consequences like anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Recognizing these risks is the first step towards making safer, healthier choices. Unprotected encounters: A gamble with lasting consequences. When we think about the risks associated with unprotected sex, the first thing that often comes to mind is the transmission of sexually transmitted infections, or STIs. Perhaps the most well-known risk associated with unprotected sex is the transmission of sexually transmitted infections. From chlamydia and gonorrhea to HIV and syphilis, these infections can have devastating and long-lasting impacts on physical health. The symptoms can range from mild discomfort to severe health complications that require ongoing medical attention. Some STIs are easily treatable, often with a simple course of antibiotics or antiviral medications. Early detection and treatment can prevent many of the more serious health issues associated with these infections, while others can lead to chronic pain, infertility, and even death if left unmanaged. For instance, untreated syphilis can cause damage to the heart, brain, and other organs, leading to severe complications and even death. The consequences extend beyond the physical. The emotional and psychological toll can be equally devastating. The fear and anxiety of living with an STI can affect one's mental health and overall well-being. The stigma surrounding STIs can lead to shame, isolation, and mental health challenges. Many individuals feel embarrassed or ashamed to seek help, which can delay diagnosis and treatment, exacerbating the problem. Support groups and counseling can provide much-needed emotional support and help individuals cope with the psychological impact of living with an STI. The price of promiscuity: Navigating a sea of risks. While the term promiscuity carries societal baggage, it's important to approach the concept from a health perspective. Having multiple sexual partners, especially without practicing safe sex, significantly increases the risk of STI transmission. The more partners an individual has, the greater their exposure to potential infections. Furthermore, navigating multiple relationships can take a toll on emotional well-being, leading to feelings of insecurity, jealousy, and emotional exhaustion. When pleasure masks pain, substance abuse, and its intimate fallout. The use of drugs and alcohol during sexual encounters might seem like a harmless way to enhance pleasure or reduce inhibitions, but it often masks a darker reality. What starts as a seemingly innocent attempt to have fun or escape from stress can quickly spiral into a dependency that affects every aspect of one's life. The initial euphoria is often short-lived, giving way to a cycle of addiction that can be incredibly hard to break. Substance use can impair judgment, leading to riskier sexual behaviors and increasing the likelihood of unprotected sex. This impaired judgment doesn't just affect the individual, it can have far-reaching consequences for their partners and even their families. The decisions made in these moments can lead to long-term health issues, emotional trauma, and strained relationships. This combination creates a dangerous cocktail, heightening the chances of both STIs and unintended pregnancies. The aftermath of such encounters often involves dealing with the physical and emotional consequences, which can be overwhelming. Medical professionals frequently see the fallout from these risky behaviors, and the advice they give on safe sex practices is more crucial than ever. Moreover, substance abuse can exacerbate existing mental health conditions or trigger new ones, creating a vicious cycle that's difficult to break. The mental toll of substance abuse is profound, often leading to anxiety, depression, and other serious mental health issues. Therapy and counseling become essential components in the journey to recovery, offering a lifeline to those struggling to regain control of their lives. The road to recovery is challenging, but with the right support and resources, it is possible to overcome the intimate fallout of substance abuse. The mind-body connection, mental health in the bedroom. The impact of risky sexual behavior extends far beyond the physical realm, often manifesting in profound mental and emotional consequences. The fear of STIs, the emotional turmoil of unplanned pregnancies, and the guilt and shame associated with certain sexual experiences can take a heavy toll on mental well-being. Anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and even post-traumatic stress disorder are potential outcomes, highlighting the interconnectedness of sexual health and mental well-being. Beyond the statistics, real lives, real consequences. The statistics surrounding risky sexual behavior are alarming, but they often fail to capture the human cost of these choices. Behind every number is a real person grappling with real consequences. Take the story of Sarah, a young woman who contracted HIV from a partner who didn't disclose his status. Sarah's story is a stark reminder that STIs don't discriminate. They can affect anyone, regardless of age, background, or relationship status. Charting a safer course, taking control of your sexual health. The good news is that knowledge is power. By understanding the risks associated with certain sexual behaviors, individuals can make informed choices that prioritize their health and well-being. Practicing safe sex by using condoms consistently and correctly is paramount in preventing STIs. Open and honest communication with partners about sexual history and testing is crucial for creating a safe and trusting sexual environment. Knowledge is power, breaking the silence, seeking support. Breaking down the stigma surrounding sexual health is essential for fostering a culture of openness and support. Encouraging honest conversations about sex, relationships, and the importance of safe practices can empower individuals to make healthier choices. Seeking guidance from healthcare professionals, therapists, and reputable sexual health organizations can provide invaluable information and resources. A call to action: prioritizing health in every act of intimacy. Our sexual health is intricately linked to our overall well-being. By making informed choices, practicing safe sex, and seeking support when needed, we can enjoy the pleasures of intimacy while safeguarding our physical and mental health. Let's cultivate a society that prioritizes sexual health education, destigmatizes conversations about sex, and empowers individuals to make responsible choices that honor their bodies and minds.